Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to True Telos Trading. We are in the office today. We are traveling for work, but we have another A plus quality stock that popped up today. It went from $3 to $31. It was over 1,000% gain in the morning. This is before market open. We are green on it, approximately $177 and some change. We should have had a bigger green day, but because we were a little bit afraid to hop in this stock as it was climbing up pretty fast. Let's go ahead and get into that stock to see how we traded it today. So the stock that we traded this morning, the ticker was CWD. Again, the date today is September 9th, 2025. The stock did have breaking news this morning. This would be a 3 here. The stock's float was below 10 million shares. It was approximately 2.1 million shares. This will be a 2 here. We were trading above the 200 moving average. Let me check where that 200 moving average was. 200 moving average was close to $7.80. The stock currently is at $48. So it was 1,000% up this morning, but right now it's close to 2,000%. This will be a 2 here. Like I said, it was up over 1,000% this morning when it was traded, so this will be a 1. It was well over $10 when we did trade it, but it popped up this morning. I wish I would have caught it a little bit earlier. It went from a low of 3 to now a high I think close to 60. So this right here would be a 0 since we traded it when it was above $10. It is the number 1 stock this morning. So this would be a 1. And right now it's not at, this is how we're going to do all-time highs. Within the calendar year, if it hasn't made a high, if it makes a high within the calendar year, we're going to mark this off as a 1. And right now it is at 45. It hasn't been at $45 since 2023. So this would be a 1 here. We've made a few changes to our scale because we are seeing a lot of stocks pop up that are considered 8A quality. They are more frequent than ever. We're going to put this down on the B now. So we are only going to be trading stocks that are of A plus, and S. If we add all of these together, this gives us a score of 10. Making this an A plus quality stock that we traded this morning. So again, changing the scale to match the frequency of what we're seeing in the market so that we take A's and A pluses to minimize risk and maximize profits. Another A plus, this is unprecedented so far. I haven't had 2 A pluses to pop up consecutively in a very long time. It kind of seems like the start of a bull market. So let's go ahead and get into the charts to see how we traded it. So this is the stock we traded earlier this morning, CWD. As you see from where it was at close to $3 and some change to the high of day, which is 56. That's absolutely wild. I haven't seen something like this except for when we were in a bull market, which is, I think yesterday was the start of a bull market. I actually traded this stock in this area here. I bought it at what was the time? About 7:21. So 7:21. So right here in this area. I guess my question that I would be asking if I was you would be, why didn't I buy it in this area here? The answer that I can give you is if we look down here at MACD. We look at MACD and we see how close MACD was to being negative on any one of the trades that I would have took if it was down here in this area. Of course, it would have been a lot cheaper down here if I was to buy it at $5 or $6 or $7 or even $10. But MACD was very, very close to crossing in this area. One of my trading rules is MACD must be positive without a shadow of a doubt. And it has to be positive on the 1 and on the 5 minute. And of course, it was positive on the 5 minute chart. It was very much positive on the 5 minute. But for me to enter, the trade, it must be predominantly positive on that 5 and on this 1 minute. Um, I only got a chance to see that pull away on that MACD when we were up here in this area, And like I said, it hasn't been in this area here, $20 to $25 in the last almost 2 to 3 years. So that's what put it on our all-time high and gave it that 10, which made it an A plus quality stock for us to trade. So let us continue. It was right here in this 721, 722. Like I said, I was a bit hesitant to get in it since it was literally just pulling away. I didn't buy full size on this at all. I just bought 40 shares of this stock, and I filled at uh, was it 7:21 a.m. with 40 shares at the price of 23.24. So right up here as it was curling up here, 23.24. 23.24. Let me mark this off for us so we can know exactly where I bought this stock at. 23.24. 23.24. They're right there. I was able to buy this in this area here at 23.24. So I caught this. I think about it at the perfect time. Like I said, MACD was separating. I caught it at a good time with decent volume. About as you see up here, look up here in this area, as uh, as the volume increased, as MACD separated, you can see the volume increasing on this stock. So when I bought it here, it was actually a dip. A strategy I use called dip to resumption. It made a high of $24. It dipped down a little bit. I bought that dip, filled at 23.24, and as it came up here, I sold the entire position. I should have waited a little bit, but hey, like I said in previous videos, I only want a slice of the pie. I don't want the full thing. I got to watch my calories. So I sold the entire position as it continued to rise up here, and I filled the 40 shares at $27.69. 27.69. Come on now. 27.69. Close enough. 27.69. So like I said, I didn't catch the entire move, but I did catch a really good chunk of it. That gave us pretty good amount. I should have purchased more shares of this, but like I said, I wanted to be cautious today because I haven't seen two A plus quality stocks pop up unless we were in a bull market. And since MACD was very close, and I was looking at this candle very much, even though it's at 7 o'clock, we do see a lot of volume coming in at 6 and 7, with it being 2.4 million shares of volume, and it not exceeding that level with a vengeance. I was very afraid to size up when it came to even trading up here, and I'm not used to buying stocks when they are this high at all. $23. I don't think I've bought a stock when it was $23 at all, because that's a very high price for me. But if this type of volume continues, I think that we do need to take advantage of it and size up on these stocks that are the A plus quality or even S quality for our strategy. So that's what we're going to continue to do. I hope you have enjoyed this recap. Welcome to True Telos Trading, and thank you for listening. So two things have kind of changed. One, the strategy that we are partaking in uh, to maximize profits and minimize losses, in putting that 8A quality down in the C, since we are seeing plenty of those pop up, and they are doing the same as when 7B quality would trade, that we would see in the market. They are popping up on good volume and then immediately dropping down. But we are seeing plenty of these stocks that are 9 and 10 A plus quality stocks popping up now. So that is where our focus is going to be. That's number two. We are now only focusing on stocks that are A plus quality. Those are the stocks that we see going up that 1,000 or 2,000 yesterday, 5,000%. We're going to be trading a lot less often because we are going to start focusing on, but I think that's going to help us maximize our profits on the account and minimize our losses. We will still be giving content to everyone, letting them know how the market is moving if we have no trade days, explaining why we have no trade days, and then just continuing to grow the account and continuing to give you information on how we are trading the market using our True Telos Trading grading scale. I hope you are enjoying what you see. I hope you're enjoying the content. If you love it, please don't be afraid to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, please do not be afraid to ask. As always, I am an open book, and I, as always, have a million questions for you. Thank you for viewing, and welcome to True Telos Trading.